Hi everyone, I'm Holly from the A+ team at Antares. You are probably watching this video because you are planning your next vacation to maybe a foreign country and will need to speak English. As I mentioned last week, all of this month you will see every week a video to help you with your vacation vocabulary. So let's get going. If you remember last week, we studied how to book your hotel. So now, where are we? You guessed it, we're at the airport. However, it can be a bit confusing. Where should you go? What should you do? Where are the departures, the planes that are departing? And where are the arrivals, the planes that are arriving? And what should you do with your luggage? The word luggage is unaccountable. We cannot say a luggage, one luggage, or two luggages. We say some luggage or just luggage. The words suitcase and backpack, those words are countable. 5 suitcases and 5 backpacks. So now, what should you do with your luggage? Well, when you go to check-in, at the check-in counter, you will register your suitcase and a passport will be needed if you're traveling from France to any country outside of the Schengen area. So then you will probably also need a visa. Don't forget your airplane ticket. You may have a printed ticket or electronic ticket. If you're just going somewhere and staying, then you have a one-way ticket. If you have a round trip or return trip, that means that you are coming back. That's the round trip ticket. So then, after you check in, an agent will give you the boarding pass, and then you will go through airport security and their metal detector. So you will remove metal items like coins, jewelry, belts from your pockets, and you will remove them from yourselves. Then you will go through to passport control and once again show your passport. Ooh, now you have time to do some shopping at the duty-free shops. At these shops, the prices are lower because there's no VAT or value-added tax. Yay! However, don't spend too much time shopping. You need to get to your boarding gate. Depending on where you are, it may be a long walk. Then when you arrive, you can sit and relax and wait for your flight to be called. Oof, it's time to get on the plane or to board the plane. What type of seat do you have? Do you have an aisle seat? This is the first seat in the row where the people walk down the aisle. Or maybe you have a middle seat. Sorry, most people don't like middle seats. But lots of people like to have a window seat, a seat next to the window. Okay, so put on your seatbelts, buckle up. The plane is leaving, or as we say, taking off. After a nice flight with no turbulence, which means no bumps, we have landed. Okay, so if your flight was a non-stop flight, you have arrived. If your flight was a direct flight, you may have stopped at a destination before, but you just stayed on the plane and to continue to your destination. If you have a second flight, that flight is called a connecting flight. Maybe you have a layover, which means you will stay at the airport for a few hours. Maybe you have a stopover and will have time to leave the airport and visit the city and then come back. In any case, to find your connecting flight, you will need to follow the transfer signs or go to the transit area. And then when you arrive at your destination, you will go through immigration control and once again, show your passport and your visa. Oof, don't forget your luggage. You need to go to baggage claim, that's American English, or baggage reclaim, British English. And you need to get your suitcase from the carousel. Then you will go through customs. And this is the place where if you have something to declare, this is the place you do it. A customs agent may ask you to open your suitcase for just a routine check. And ooh, almost there. But how are you going to get to where you're going? Are you going to take subway, American English, which is metro or underground in British English? Maybe you will take the airport shuttle bus, or maybe you will take the train. If you want a comfortable ride, maybe then you will take a taxi or a cab. And here we are at our destination. We are at the hotel that we booked last week. I hope this has helped you to organize your vacation plans and fly away to your dream destination. If you have any remarks, leave them in the comments below. Don't hesitate to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It was fun being with you today, and I hope you watch our next video. Take care and see you soon. Bye.